Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of July. Capricorn, I already pulled the cards. I started the reading and then I got a phone call there that I had to take, so I just left the cards here because I just feel that it's a very strong reading for you Capricorns. So I'll go through the cards here for you. At the heart of the spread you got was the Magician. Okay, it's a major arcana card and it talks about Gemini and Virgo. What's crossing it is the Queen of Wands, fire energy. What crowned your spread is the Two of Wands, more fire energy. What lies beneath is the Four of Wands, more fire. And in your recent past we have is the Three of Wands, fire energy again. Coming towards you is the Devil, and this is a major arcana card and it's Capricorn, so you're coming up in your own reading and you're coming in, towards the future, what's coming towards you, which is very good, very strong. Also we have here the outcome is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is more earth energy, but it's also Capricorn again, and so this is your outcome. So I feel that this is a very strong reading for Capricorn here. But just to say to you, Saturn rules Capricorn, and Saturn has been in Capricorn for for a while, but recently for the past couple of months, since February time, I think it went into Aquarius, but now in the last week it's moved back into Capricorn. And when it moved into Aquarius, it all came about with this lockdown and everything like that, because Saturn talks about hard lessons being learned, and in Aquarius it talks about the mainstream of people, for humanitarianism. So Saturn means that restricted, so we were very much in the last few months restricted and to the reason why what was going on in the world. But now Capricorn in the last few days has gone back, Saturn has gone back into Capricorn in the last few days, and this is where you'll see places and all in the mainstream opening back up because of this. But so that's kind of in a general thing. And as well as that, we have here your overall energy is the Four of Swords. It's air energy, and it means the Four of Swords is like rest and recuperation, so I feel that you're well rested. For a lot of Capricorns, you are probably going back into work, and I am doing this on the date that the 29th there of June, where a lot of places are opening back up. Work is kind of getting fully back into it here. But we have here at the heart of the reading is the Magician, and the Magician it's Mercury, and Mercury is actually retrograde now at the moment, and it will be till about the 12th. Then it goes into the shadow period before, when it starts moving forward, it's in the shadow period up till about the 20th. But the Magician talks about manifesting. So I feel the card, it's a major arcana card, and the card before is 0 is the Fool card, and the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith, and the Magician here is a new beginning, starting a new beginning. And I feel because Saturn has gone back into Capricorn, I think this is your time now, Capricorn, to start something new, to manifest something into your life that you're focused on. And here we have is the Queen of Wands, and it could be to do with work, something that you are very, very passionate about, something that actually is very positive for you, and I think that this is this is the beginning of it. I think this is going to be a very powerful time for you as Capricorn. At the base of the spread here we have is the Four of Wands, and it's funny because as well as Saturn moving back into Capricorn, the other major planet here is Mars. Mars has moved into Aries, and it's going to be there for at least another 6 months, which is not normal for Aries or for Mars to stay in a sign for so long. But Mars is in Aries and it's in its home. It's a home, so it's going to be the strongest for it. But if you were to look up, you know, and this is just for Capricorns that have their moon or ascendant sign in Capricorn, not so much their sun sign, but it's, oh, it could be a little, you know what I mean, but this means that Aries is in your, what is it? 1, 2, 3. It's in your 4th house, and your 4th house talks about your foundation, your home, you know, privacy, basic security, your parents, your children, you know, nurturing. So I feel, you know, for the next 6 months, this is where you're going to be concentrating, you know, or you're going to be, not that you're even concentrating, you're going to have a lot of willpower, and you're going to have a lot of energy, you know, within your home, you know, making your home better. You're you know, or feeling more secure, you know, to do with yourself, you know what I mean, or, you know, the people that are living with you in your home, and it's, what you call it, the 4 of Wands talks about, you know, opening up new doors or that, like, you know, but I do feel, you know, there might be even celebrations within the home, and in your recent past here we have is the 3 of Wands. I feel that you are very or you're going to be, you know, Capricorn, if not now, you know, if you don't feel it at the moment, but you're going to have a very you know, successful, you're going to be bringing in a lot of abundance here, because you're looking out onto the horizon here, but you have a lot of you know, a lot of passion with the wands, you know. I feel as well for some that, you know, to do with work, you're going to be changing your hours or days to do with work, but to work out for you for the best, because you have here is the 2 of Wands. I think, you know, in your mind you've actually, with this rest time period that you've had, you've made a lot of decisions, you know. I feel you have been at a crossroads as well, but I think now you know it is what you want, and you're going for it, you know, that way, and you're going to have a lot of energy to do this, you know. It also talks about, you know, Capricorn is all about the 10th house, about the public eye, about how people perceive you, you know. And the Devil card, some people could perceive you that you may have you know, some toxic, you know, energy about you, you know. And toxic energy could be, you know, to do with, like, you know, addiction of some sort, do you know, that way. As to what the, you know, addiction might be, I don't know, but it, you know, I would say, you know, if it's any precaution, or, you know, to do with addiction, it might be, you know, to do with gambling or that. So, you know, just to be mindful of that, you know, or not even like gambling, but taking risks, to be mindful of that. But I do feel it's more very positive, this this devil energy, that, you know, because it's the Capricorn, and you are Capricorn. I just feel that, you know, that you have the drive for whatever it is that you want to do to succeed in it. And I think with the King of Pentacles, it's about, you know, securing your future financially, you know. And I think you're going to be very successful in doing this. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that, you know, you could have had, you know, a spark of inspiration to do with work, you know, or a talent of yours, you know, if you're anyway creative or something. I think as well, though, I think, you know, the Magician talks about, you know, somebody that's very much single. And I think that if you are very much single, and especially if you're a male looking at this, I think that there is a woman coming towards you. Do you know what I mean? A feminine energy that's coming towards you. And I think that they are going to be, you know, very good for you, you know, in a way that they kind of they, you know, they encourage it in some way. Like, I don't mean encourage it, but they give you that spark, you know what I mean, a spark back that you probably haven't had for a while, you know. And I think, you know, with all these wands, that if, you know, if you haven't met someone already, that, you know, that you will, and, you know, things will happen quite quick, quite fast, but it'd be, you know, it'd be it's very good, like, you know what I mean. There's going to be a lot of, you know, passion between you both, like, but you both want the same thing, you know. You both are you know, have, like, you both want the, you know, the same outcome, you know, in a relationship, or if it's to do with work, you know, if it's to do with partnership, you would be very successful together. I feel, yeah, because with the overall energy, you could now, I don't think it is, but if it's not you, it's this other person, you know, that's coming towards you. They may have had their heart broken, they've been in a time of healing, you know, with the Four of Swords here. I don't actually feel that it's you. I do feel that it's this person that's coming towards you, but I do feel that they're a very passionate person, and I think the two of you will really work well together. I think you each will bring in your own you know, I don't mean talents or that, you know, but you will blend very well together, like, and, you know, there's great positivity here for your future, like, you know, all around, to do, you know, with your home as well, you know, and even traveling. I can see some traveling here. It might not be till the end of the year, but, you know, I think it could be, you know, a big trip here for you. But I do feel, you know, your outcome is that you know, you're going to start creating a lot more money. And I do see, you know, with this, when it comes to money, that you have the luck of the devil as well, you know. So it's, you know, it's all good. I just feel, yeah, just one, and only because of this magician here, it represents Mercury, and this is, you know, Mercury's retrograde at the moment. I just feel that you shouldn't take any risks at the moment, especially when it comes to money, you know, up until about the 20th of July or so. Do you know the way, which, you know, it could be gambling or that, you know. Not even, I don't even say gambling, it's more about risks, do you know what I mean? Don't be taking any unnecessary risks, you know, at this time. But I do feel, Capricorn, this is your time, you know, and you're going to, you know, see things unfolding for you, and bring very, you know, it's very positive, you know. You're like on the verge, you know, of your horizon, and everything is just coming, you know, to point. So, Capricorn, I do hope you like my reading. If you do, please like, share and leave a comment. Slán.